What's going on, guys? My name is Blinded Marksman and welcome back to Outlast. So happy Halloween to everyone. Hopefully you guys are being safe and enjoying your time trick-or-treating. So obviously I'm playing Outlast. This is something completely different. Actually, I have never played this game. It's going to be my first time playing it. This isn't going to be a let's play or a walkthrough or anything like that. This is actually going to be a story time, I guess. I mean, it is Halloween, and I've been telling this particular story to a couple of friends of mine, and it was recommended by one of my co-workers that I should share this story with you guys. But before I even get into that, let's just start the game so you won't see the menu. Alright, am I controlling this? I can't tell. And this is kind of ironic since my story does kind of talk about the woods. But anyway, so this happened, I want to say 2002 maybe, 2003, I don't remember exactly the date, but this is when around the time I was in Akron, Ohio. I was in Akron, Ohio, and I was with my ex-girlfriend at the time and her best friend. And for the story's sake, let's just give them names. Let's say, I don't know, Tiffany and Jessica. I have no idea. So let's just say Tiffany is my ex-girlfriend, and let's say Jessica is her best friend. I'm really big into urban legends. I love ghost stories. I love watching horror films and things like that. Objectives were updated in your report notebook, containing your notes. Pick up the documents. Alright. Okay. Wait, if I just do this and this and that. Okay, cool. So, I'm really into urban legends and stuff like that. And when I went there to visit, and what's her name? Jessica. She's also into urban legends as well. Open the door quickly, press X. Open the door slowly, hold down X and move forward. Okay, so reach your camcorders, press RB. You gotta remember that. So she's also into like urban legends as well, and we decided to follow some up and you know, just explore and see what's gonna happen. And we decided to do two of them. One was called Crybaby Bridge, and basically you put this bridge, and then basically you just park your car, turn off the ignition and all that, and I think two things are supposed to happen. One, handprints are supposed to be put on the hood of your car, and the other thing that's supposed to happen is you're supposed to hear a baby cry. And the urban legend to that was don't remember the exact date, but a woman who her baby kept crying and crying and crying, and it just wouldn't be quiet, and you know, she couldn't just take it anymore, and she took the baby, threw the baby off the bridge, and then shortly after that she killed herself. And the urban legend is that if you go to the bridge, you'll be able to hear the baby cry and hear what was going on. This door doesn't open. Buzz me in. Hello. So we went to go do that, and we got to the location, and nothing really happened. We parked the car and did everything that we're supposed to do, and nothing happened. No crying of a baby, no handprints or anything like that. So it was a shame. So the second thing we decided to do, which was the very next day, we decided to drive to Boston Township, I think it's called, and it's a place called Helltown. Ooh, hello. Now, Helltown basically, from the name of it, should tell you everything about it. There's a couple of urban legends about it. You know, from satanic cults, you know, like things like that. Devil worshippers. There's one about the devil. They can see the devil. One about witches. With the camcorder active, you can zoom in and out. All right, cool. And the one that we want to investigate. Now, I was looking online, and I actually couldn't find it anymore. But I found like a couple of different urban legends about it. But the one we were trying to investigate was about a girl who was murdered, raped and murdered on the bridge. I mean, not on the bridge, in the woods. And basically, if you keep going into the woods, and if you're a guy, she would lure you somehow. Like, she wouldn't speak to you directly, but something about it that she'll just keep luring you in, and you just couldn't help her. You just had to keep going. And if you're a female, you would see the apparition, and it'll kind of tell you to stay away, like just stay behind, you know, don't move further, kind of things like that. So we were interested in doing that. We were like, all right, let's check this thing out. So we drive. Ooh, that's creepy. I'm putting my camera again. Okay. Oh. How do I do night vision? No, that's not it. Okay. Yeah, this is creepy. So we drove down, and this place is kind of like, it's a very how can I say it in a nice way? I'm just gonna tell the story raw. I'm not gonna try and be politically correct or anything like that. It is a very isolated and crazy looking area. Driving through that area is just pretty creepy. We've ran into people who lived in trailers who weren't really pleased that we were there. Actually, one of the people ended up chasing us in their trailer home to drive. Yeah, that shit scared me. Can I turn this off? Oh. Actually chased after us for a little bit. We kind of drove in circles, just trying to get away, and we ended up getting away. And so when we get to the place, the woods, I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that the actual location of where the girl's at is in, like, buried deep into the woods on this particular town. And as we were driving over there, we started seeing a lot of crazy stuff. We were seeing like a lot of like 666 signs sprayed around everywhere. We saw this document say. So yeah, we started seeing a lot of crazy shit. We saw a church, an abandoned church. It had the upside down crosses, 666 sprayed around the walls, and we were getting freaked out. And one thing that why you gotta do that? Why you have to do that? Of course, it's not gonna open. And then one thing we noticed were like, Jesus, that I don't know if you guys ever seen like the Blair Witch Project, or like there's a part in the movie where there were figures made out of tree branches, and it looked like they were hanging their nooses. So we saw things like that, kind of like just hanging over our heads in the trees. And mind you, at this time it's like midnight, so there's a lot of attention being drawn to us because of the headlights. And then on top of that, we also have our flashlights, you know, just trying to aim down to different areas and trying to figure out where we're at. Now, in order to get to the woods, we had to eventually park our car and step out. Where am I supposed to go? Park our cars and step out, and then okay. Park our car and kind of just walk by foot, because the road ends, and then I'll look for pictures. I did find some pictures of saying like dead end and stuff like that. So we really had to just go over there and park our car. I guess that's that guy who 19 years old. So instead of us parking our car directly at the end of the road, we figured, hey, let's just maybe park like I don't know, like a block or something like that, away from where we're supposed to be at a turn. So then, you know, this game is a little too much for me. So then we will know where exactly we parked at, and the fact that we, you know, drawing attention to ourselves with making noises with the car and then the lights everywhere. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that shit. Oh shit. Oh, I lost my train of thought there. Oh, this shit is fucking creepy. Oh nah. You're gonna die there, bud.
They killed us.
Who killed you?
You got out. The variants. You can't fight them. You have to hide. You can unlock the main doors from security control.
I don't know why that thing keeps blinking, bud.
Fuck out of this terrible place.
Alright, buddy. Well, thanks for scaring the shit out of me. Appreciate it. So let's keep talking about this story. So we park our car, we get into the woods, and by the time we park, it's probably like around 12:30, I would say. And I can't go out this way. Alright, I guess I gotta keep going this way. Alright. Oh, I didn't even know I had to conserve my batteries, so I'm gonna just keep clicking this just to make sure I'm going the right way. I wonder how you change batteries. Hopefully they'll let me know. Alright, again, like I said, this is my first time playing, so I might be a little more into the game than the actual story. So we go into the woods finally. We make it to the end of the road, and we start walking in. And I think like around this time, it's probably like 12:40, 12:45. We were walking in for quite a while, and right when we started giving up and decided, hey, let's just get out of here. Nothing's really happening. Can I put this away? Oh, sure I could. All right, I think that's another way to conserve batteries.
Little pig.
What the fuck? The hell was that?
And who are you?
Oh, nah. I kind of want to hear this. What this guy's talking about.
Merciful God, you have sent me an apostle.
That is true. I am the
Guard your
apostle.
life, son. You have a calling.
What's going on? Wake up. Alright, so I'm awake now. So yeah, we're finally decided, alright, let's just get out of here. And damn, that guy is beaten up. I would use a reference of something that happened last Sunday, but I'm not going to say it. But if you guys watch The Walking Dead, then you would know what I mean. So by now I'm like, you know what, this is bullshit. This is nothing's gonna happen. Let's just get out of here. And right when I said that, I had this sudden urge to keep walking for some reason. It's like something just like hit me, and I was like, you know what? I want to change my mind. Let's just keep going. So we walked for about another maybe 5 minutes or so, and Tiffany and Jessica just stopped all of a sudden, and I'm like, why you guys stopped? Let's keep going. And they're telling me that they see something, and I'm like, bullshit. I'm like looking into the distance, like, you know, squinting my eyes. It's pitch black. I use my flashlight to see if I could see anything. Oh man, that guy's creepy over there. And I can't see anything. And I'm thinking they're full of shit. I'm telling them, you know, stop fucking lying. I was about to start running right now. I mean, I'm telling you, you're full of shit. Stop fucking lying. It's not funny. Let's just keep going. And I'm trying to convince them, like, yo, I'm just gonna walk up. I want to see what's gonna happen. And it wasn't until Tiffany decided to also close the door on me. Battery's like, I need to hit Y. I wasn't paying attention. So it wasn't until Tiffany started crying that I was like, all right, you know what? Let me just listen to them. And this is getting kind of serious. And I was like, fuck it, let's just go home. Let's just go back. So we're already about maybe an hour inside the woods. Both ways. Back in here. And we're trying to figure our way back. And when we were walking to the woods, we were walking like down on the slope. So eventually we'll just have to start walking back up. And we really weren't too sure which direction we were going. Like I said, it was pitch black. We tried to walk as the straight line as much as possible. But eventually we just kind of ended up getting lost almost. So what we decided to do is that every now and then we could hear a car just drive by. You know, we were along, I guess, the highway or whatever. So like, let's just follow the noise. So that's what we decided to do, and I need a key. And we end up reaching the top of the hill we were originally at. And while we got up there, we started hearing noises around us, like grass crackling, things like that. And we just figured maybe it's an animal, a deer, perhaps, who knows. So we kind of ignored it, but it just kept getting like louder and louder, and like in a little more rapid sessions, and it just sounded like there was multiple of those. So we were starting to get freaked out, and we're like, what the fuck is that? Like, what the hell is following us? We didn't want to turn on the flashlights at this point because we were really sure what it was that was, you know, around us, and we didn't want to either provoke it or scare it or whatever the case may be. So we kind of just subtly started walking a little more slowly, a little more quiet. I'm not gonna read these notes. Maybe I should, though. It might be important to the game. And all of a sudden, in the distance, I see something. Like, I see like a dark figure. And I'm like, is it moving towards us? I can't really tell. I'm telling Jessica and Tiffany, like, hey, do you see that? Like, is it just me? And it eventually got closer. And what happened was, I don't have to go the other way. Yeah. So as it got closer, we started noticing that it was making a weird noise, like a humming noise or something. Like, we couldn't figure it out. And eventually it got close enough that we could see what it was. And it was about a group of maybe, I think, 8 to 10 people dressed in black, robes on, speaking in tongues or saying some sort of thing, just walking in a straight line, vertical line. And, you know, it was a cult. And we're like, holy shit, we got fucking scared. And, you know, we were just like, let's just drop down. Hopefully they don't see anything. They don't notice us or anything like that. We try to stay as quiet as possible. And hopefully they'll just walk by and not notice us. And again, like I said, we were on top of the hill, so we could see them at the bottom. And they're just, like I said, walking in a straight line. And right when they get kind of like parallel to where we were at, they stopped and all at once turned right, facing us, and we were like, fuck it, we're booking it. We got up, we were scared, we were running, we just kept running and hoping that we will eventually make it to the highway. Where the fuck do I gotta go? Maybe through here? Nope. And so we finally make it to the highway after like a few minutes of running. And all right, we're trying to figure out where we parked the car. You know, where was it? All right, we need a key, right? Let me search these dead bodies. Maybe they have something. Yo, homie, got a key for me? Proclaim the gospel? Oh, no, thank you. Am I in another satanic group? So we make it to the highway and we're trying to figure out, all right, where do we park the car? And we start walking around and then we make a turn, and then the turn we're like, all right, this looks kind of familiar. This might be where we park the car at. And we're walking and we finally make the turn of where the road almost ends. And we see our car, but that same cult group circled our car, and we were fucking scared. We start running the opposite direction. And by now it's probably like 2, maybe 2:30 in the morning. And we're like, fuck it, we're gonna run, and we're just gonna stay put in the middle of the highway until light comes, or until our car comes and helps us. The car never came to help us. There was no cars coming along. So we stood there till about maybe 6 in the morning. And finally decided, let's go back to the car. There was enough sunlight that we felt safe enough to go back to the car. Now we get to the car, and everything looks like it's in place. There was no braking, no one was inside. And that's my guy breathing. Oh wait, I could peek out. Okay, good. Oh shit, that's that guy. I'm gonna try to open this door. Oh my god, that doesn't open. So I had to walk by him. So there was nothing wrong with the car, and you know, we got back in and we drove back home. But that was probably the scariest moment in my life. Honestly, since then, I kind of cut back on the whole urban legends kind of thing. I mean, I still enjoy a good horror flick and a good scary game, kind of like what I'm playing right now. But yeah, that was... How the fuck am I supposed to get through? But that was probably one of the scariest moments of my life, and a story that you know, a lot of my friends and coworkers enjoy hearing from time to time. And again, I just want to share with you guys. It's Halloween. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys had. What was your scariest moment or scariest story? You know, it could be long. It could be you know, a brief couple of sentences, or you could just go in details if you want. I'll definitely read it. Leave that in the comment below. And Outlast, obviously, I'm not really paying attention too much to the game, but if you guys want to have a let's play of it, I know it's a couple years old. I just never played it. It was actually on sale for Halloween week, which is $5 for the 2 games. I think that's a steal. So if you guys haven't had it on PS4 or Xbox One, by all means, go ahead and grab it. And let me know what you guys think about the story. I know I kind of just went in different tangents, but it's like I said, I just want to put in a scary game and just talk about my story. I did get a good scare, so I mean, that was kind of funny. So yeah, that's my Halloween story. Guys, enjoy Halloween. Like I said, be safe. Leave a thumbs up if you feel like the video is worth one, or a thumbs down if not. Again, comment, let me know what you guys think about Halloween. What was your favorite story, or favorite horror movie for that matter? Leave in the comments below. Definitely interested in reading that. And subscribe if you haven't already. I do change it up. I do Let's Plays every now and then, but primarily I do play Destiny. So if you guys are interested in Destiny, hit the subscribe button. And then every now and then I would throw in something kind of different like this. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace.